if there's only one stream, it still can compose a beautiful chapter. Even if there's only one bloom, it still can take you somewhere far and hide. Even if this is not a luxury house, but we are loving this house.
Loving this house.
Loving this house.
Family is a basic unit which to provide all the living needs.
A place to get warm.
A place to get warm. When you fail, a place to embrace you.
Embrace you.
And when you need money, it helps you, make you grow, educate you.
Yes.
But when the new immigrants come into our big family,
actually, the immigrants are living hard. They needed to take care of family, but also wanted to find something to do to make an income.
In a strange place, right?
To increase income.
And sometimes there's a barrier on language. Then what to do?
Yeah.
How do we learn a professional skill?
How do we work out from it?
Yeah. Actually, if you put me into a totally strange country and the language I can speak, that's really, really hard.
Yeah, at first you might got through it.
Right, that's why there's a line from Chinese. Friends are the backup.
Yes.
Right? Today we have invited many friends. And these friends are not only good friends, but they are also good teachers for new immigrants.
Yes, good teachers.
Let me tell you, there's a good teacher who trains others, but also become the best of all.
The best of all.
Yeah. They don't only teach them how to cook, but cook to excellent.
And also how to eat.
That's not necessary. Let's see who those people are and how they can give us amazing examples and also tell you how we can keep our head up and walking along.
Right.
All right.
First, let's welcome the teacher from Zhuangjing Senior High, Hong Fu-Ming.
Hello. Welcome. Hong Fu-Ming, Zhuangjing Senior High, teacher of new immigrant training class.
Li Yunshuang from Indonesia. Welcome. I'm Li Yunshuang.
Li Yunshuang from Indonesia, B-class license of cooking chef.
Yang Yulin from China. Welcome. Hello, everyone.
Yang Yulin from China, B-class license of hair beauty care. On my left is Zheng Xiuping from Taishan Onboard Career Training Center.
Hello, everyone. Pleasure to be here.
Zheng Xiuping, Section Director of Taishan Career Training Center. Generally, in the training center, the title you're called is teacher.
Teacher?
Mr. Zheng.
I still prefer director. Right, but
you're
it's
teacher's
so fine.
level.
No, thank you. I'm still learning.
Teacher's alive. The other one is also the teacher.
Hello.
She's Ho Xiangmei from Myanmar. Ho Xiangmei from Myanmar, professional beauty care instructor, career trainer. She has a special title that we call career trainer.
Who do you train? Who?
A career trainer is to train you to have the skill.
Ah, I see.
That's not easy.
Right, not so easy.
The other one is my old friend.
He's not old.
We've known for a long time. Now he is working as public representative in online job bank for new immigrant job seekers. Li Dahua. Hello everyone, it's nice to meet you. Li Dahua, Chief of PR in 1111 for new immigrant employment section.
Welcome.
In hand, they have a lot of useful information to share with us.
Yes.
Looking for source or offering it or even show as example.
I would like to know how new immigrants look for jobs.
Oh, that's really...
Because it's really important to find a job.
The question we just asked if it happened to you that you couldn't find a job.
Yes, it did.
Can you tell us how it happened to you?
Because we don't know anything, and I went to study for the F&B industry.
How did you find Mr. Hong?
Through my friends to introduce. Through the friends, yes. If I don't have friends who know Mr. Huang, what should I do? Find others. find others. Connection. What kind of connection?
I have the connection.
Deliver it, Dean?
Yes.
Where do you deliver?
We will post to any association relates to new immigrants.
Oh, I see.
Foundation.
Yes.
So those who relates to new immigrants should all have some information from you.
Have
Thanks
the
to
contact.
support. Of course, no problem.
Yes.
Yun Song, please.
I'd like to ask Yun Shuang, what did you learn from Mr. Huang? A lot. Such as what kind of skills? There are pastry, Chinese cooking, and beverage, and Western. There are many. Do you learn all? Yes.
She's graduated.
Graduated.
And have her own shop. A walk-in example. We shall ask her in detail later how she managed the period of employment. That's really troublesome. Trouble having the first step. Yuling, when did you, do you have any frustration when finding a job?
That was when I just moved here. There was restriction. When I just came to, only unless you're a low-income family, you can apply for the working visa. Otherwise, you need to wait until become citizen. So I was restricted by the time. And when I looked for jobs, I don't have a professional skill become an obstruction. So I thought I can study and learn something like, to be prepared for the future. Be ready, yes.
Then how
you
did
opened the shop when you got a citizen, is it?
Right.
How did you find Mr. Hong and the school?
Because this is a regular thing from the government for new immigrants.
No.
And once I accidentally, I didn't know that at first what that exactly is. And then I took it and read closely to realize that we actually can learn something. So I called and asked. Right.
Is it expensive?
No, that's sponsored by Education Bureau.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yes. Then I should go too. I want to make bread. Now there are many fat breads.
But they're new immigrant. You're not anymore.
I'm still.
Are you still? Sure?
My mom is still.
But you're old one.
Hey, man.
Let's ask Xiaomei first. Do you ever have the case like Yun Shuang or like Yuling who had the difficulty finding a job or rejected everywhere or it is not appropriated?
Because my case is special. My family is Myanmar Chinese and immigrated to here. But when we got here, I also bumped into the questions because by the time the government didn't have programs for new immigrants. No, totally nothing.
How many years ago?
More than 20.
Oh, more than 20.
20. Now you all know my age.
I still can count it. I still can do it.
So cute. And also because the language, although I belong to Hakka family. So my parents are Chinese and speak Hakka.
They speak Hakka.
But over here, I couldn't either speak Chinese, not even Hakka, because I was naughty to learn the language. If you don't learn it when you come, you'll realize the language barrier can only let you work in factory. And the fast machine all the time. What you can do is follow the machine. Do as it comes without talking. Then I know this is not what I want. So first of all is the language. When you know it, you can find a better job. I will jump forward one by one.
Then what did you do after the factory?
I changed to the one day the ladies were talking, saying something Chinese clinic is looking for assistant. Then I asked her what an assistant should do, because you should know the description, like packing the mat, register for the patients. I thought I could. I got bored. You've tried.
What if you pack it wrong?
That's serious. Then I got. Then he said, it's too tired being in the desk. Go manage the med storage. Wow. My God, I can't read.
You can't read.
But my father, he was here then. His Chinese is really good.
Wow.
Does he know?
Even for us, it's not common. We can understand.
I didn't, but I memorized it. I'm a quick learner. You learned fast, I can memorize quickly. With the method. And find the word. Match the word. To match to the prescription.
You're really thoughtful.
Right.
And after the clinic?
After the clinic, I looked from the paper. Then I thought I could find a better job next. Duty-free shop should be nice. I guess that's because when I just came from Myanmar, the most impressive memory is I walked into the airport and saw the ladies who were so pretty. They dressed so pretty. The job should be nice, but I couldn't do it. Right? That's if I know some conditions. I can't. What are those qualifications? Those are English and Japanese knowledge. Chinese was improving slowly. Then I studied English and Chinese and went for test. Then I got it. Amazing.
No wonder. You're amazing.
She has many tips she can share with new immigrant status. So, no need to be afraid. We should not be afraid. As long as you pay your duty, you can do any job. People might not know I'm from Myanmar. Right.
Director Xiuping, generally the new immigrants, those cases you've seen, some might back off. Some might be like Xiangmei, keep moving
and
forward.
So positive. Her personality is really open-minded.
How did they find their first job? First job seeker always full of problems. The expert will share some tips.
你用电脑，但是文字不通的话，
是
我们有提供3种语言啊，像有这个我们讲像越南语、泰国语、印尼语，我们自己使用的语言没有的话啊，还有就是说我根本没有电脑啊，那怎么办？那就直接到移民署的柜台，就有专人帮你服务来填写。
How did they find their first job?
What Shami just shared is whatever she fast, keep moving. And no fear. Right. No fear. Actually, in the current stage only attitude in her case, she's really doing it very well. A great example, right? I think actually on her professional skill from Chinese med, Chinese clinic, and until duty-free shop. Duty-free. And now she's one of the career channel. That's beauty care channel. Yes. I think in each stage, she always had an excellent pursuit to the professional skills. And she also paid attention on it to round her own. She's clear for her career plan. Yes. Actually, I would like to say something for Xiangmei. Okay. After she became a channel, Taishan Career Training Center has launched a different program. We hope there should be a higher managing and leading position which can let the new immigrants to improve themselves. And now Xiangmei accept the training to become career developer. And now she's not only career trainer, she can also help the students how to use some tools to select the skills, tools for development. Yes, to help the students, such as the new immigrants who will be our students. That's the tool they can use to understand themselves, what kind of job they like, and help them to plan their career.
Wow.
Yes, so her skill really keeps on improving.
You really should find her over. Really. She's such a great career trainer who has already done what we should have done all by herself. All by herself. Yeah, like in the website on our job bank, we have career fortune teller. Why do we have the teller? Because each one has different career dimensions. Personality. Yeah, personality. Such as company basically should have 3 people. One type is research, one is to operate,
yes,
and third one is communicator, sales to sell the products. But after you design this fortune teller function, you won't don't tell specific which type you are, but tell you what you are good at. So the score is high and low. You should follow the one you are good at to develop it. Just like the case, Xiaomei, yeah. What she mentioned, she knows herself, their personality. She likes to interact with the people. That's also the character to let her learn the language so quickly. So I really suggest many new immigrants, when you come to a new place, such as Taiwan, what kind of place is here? It's a passionate place because the people had come over 50, 100 years ago. Now people look at you, actually we're happy. We are happy to be multicultural, so we should really open up our minds. If you think doing a job is fine, I only need to face this, it's fine. Maybe operate a machine or a sewing machine is fine. My advice is, you can find someone who can work with you, then we can put ourselves quickly immersed into the language and also the culture. And then combine together, you will realize the subject people talking is familiar. The TV soap I watch too. I can also join the discussion. Then your language will improve fast. Right. Dahua, please tell us, when the new immigrants looking for a job, what do they need to notice? Because each place, each interview could have a different certain model.
It might not be easy as what Dahua mentioned.
Yes, especially each new immigrant who moves to Taiwan has different stories.
Yes.
From different families, they also live in different places. And maybe they're with relatives or the marriage with the husband. And there's still in-laws in the house. Each one has their stories. And when they need to face a new environment, if there comes a new variable, that's finding a job.
Yes.
She might be, their minds might confuse to know what to do. We just mentioned that Taiwan actually holds a hospitality, so we're doing the same in job bank. We have also realized this point of value, so we do a cooperation with the immigration affair. Yeah, this work is because the condition nowadays is different from 100 years ago. It's different now.
Now it's faster.
Yeah, you find solution with computer. So we set this, if people want to find a job, they can log in our website. There's a new immigrant section with 4 blocks. In those blocks tells people such as respond, part-time with no experience on board now. Oh, it's not the tiny category with mystery? No, not experience.
It's not like that. The category is in
true.
details.
We help people to categorize. Of course, you have to log in, and it requires to fill out the chart. But I can read Chinese at first, right? Just like when Xiaomei just came, you still need to check,
check
the prescription.
And some of them might not know how to use computer.
What to do? Yeah. There are 2. One is you can use it, but not the language.
Yeah.
We offer 3 versions, such as we have Vietnamese, Thai, Indonesian, and English and Chinese. Basically, it all has. And if next there's no language we're speaking, or I don't have the computer, then just come to the counter that there will be someone to help you. You tell them that the 4 lollipops company asked me here. 4 lollipops, yeah.
There's someone help.
And someone will help you, or it's okay, you can stay at home, just call. If the family can speak Chinese, then they can talk to the specialist.
Yes.
And such as if we want to fill the form, I'll speak and you write for me, or I'll fax to you after it's done. The data will be posted online and many employers will be matched. They are all legal companies.
Yes.
Of course, you will wish what kind of jobs and matchmaking. After it's done, we will use the most direct solution to reply you. If you use the internet, we use internet. If you call, we call you back and tell you what you found. It's convenient. So if during the process of filling the form, I might not have a skill, it's okay. We still have a free career training together with the training office. Free courses.
The free courses.
And during the process, why does the vehicle operate with us? Because we are based on the passion. So it's not only to immigrants, we don't charge anything. Even if the affair comes, we don't charge either. We help what we can help. There's still many different courses to be offered. I even want to go. Yeah, no experience.
You should give a chance to others.
Is there any opportunity requires no experience?
And after what Dahua said, it's really easy and convenient.
It's easy. So now as you can get online and internet, it's done fast.
Yes.
Yeah, and there are sources you can obtain. Or you won't think that I just came to Taiwan and stayed at home. I even don't know the directions to go out. It's okay. You can find a job through the bank. Okay, the second, if there's a chance for interview, what do we prepare? In next section, the expert will teach you the tips for interview.
我觉得新住民应该贴切一点，以自己对未来能够这份工作对他的帮助，直接讲出来。
直接跟面试官讲。
对，我认为是这样的，因为你有贴切需要，你会执着、认真去做。
What do we need to prepare when we have interview? Oh, okay. Interview is important. During the interview, the language may be not fluent as Xiangmei.
Right.
So sometimes we may have accent or not understand. So in the interview, first of all is we should tell the language level on the resume before the interview. And as if we request fluent Chinese or Taiwanese, this may not be appropriate because if we want to do this one, we should improve the language. But there are many jobs don't request the level, sometimes like a chef or a baker or sewing. These jobs are also fine. But by the time you can start the job at the beginning. So during the interview, you can answer what skill you have since it's written on the resume.
Yes.
But about no experience, it doesn't mean you have no working experience, but only about this job. Only on this job. No experience on this one. It's okay because there should be a training period from some companies. It's about 1 month or several weeks.
Yeah.
For you to fit in. Yeah, to fit in. Why would it give you some time but not hiring someone who is experienced? Since it hopes you are blank as a paper for the job. You have no stereotype. And it's easier to fit in the existing rules. It's better you have no experience.
Yeah,
I can teach step by step and then you can completely follow the standard procedure. So some request no experiences is good for future.
Good for future.
For this, I would also like to ask Ms. Hong.
Mr. Hong.
During the interview, what do you suggest the new immigrants to prepare, except what Dahua just mentioned? Actually, during the interview, I think you should tell exactly what you expect for the future from this job. Tell straightly.
Tell to the interviewer.
Yes, that's what I think. Because you need it, you are focused on it. Seriously. The new immigrants we know when they are learning skills or in the classes, of course the ability is different. That's different. But the heart they put to learn is really hard for us to understand, especially in the current system of education. Their learning spirits is what I admire. Motivation is strong. Yeah, that's why our school would let the board and the whole system of executive to fully support them to have the chance. So what Mr. Hong means is when I meet the interviewer, I should say I really want this job. I have 4 kids and a husband, and my in-laws all need to work. I will do it seriously. Like this? Yes.
To let the people know what they want to do.
This is to show ambitions. Actually, because we really care, there's a book we call All For You, the New Bible for New Immigrant. This book contains everything, including the tips for an interview, which matches to what Mr. Ho mentioned. First, we have to be faith. Second, the determination.
Yes.
And to be confident that I can achieve this job. Once the attitude shows, people will feel your sincerity and ability and your ambition.
Yes.
And how to make yourself look ambitious? There's one thing that you need to do well prepare in advance. Today, when you go for an interview, the supervisor might have expectation. So this is a live show. Only you are not watching, but performing. So in this show, you only can succeed but not failed. You also tell yourself you have to practice again.
Practice before
Yeah,
the
especially
interview.
not the marathon. Practice. Or maybe you can practice with the family. I have an interview tomorrow or a few days later. I prepare something to let you hear. Maybe you can help me. So my name is Li Dahua. I'm from Taiwan. Maybe this is in Vietnam. I use a very confident attitude to give the speech. And the people who interview you still need to think what to ask you. How's the condition at home? How's the condition in Taiwan? Or how you are in Vietnam? How many siblings in the family? How long do you plan to do this job? Or, of course, we tell everyone that no matter if you are a new immigrant or not, when you answer the question of how long the period, really, 1 year is the basic unit. If you say I only do 2 months and see, probably you're hard to find one. So you have to have the loyalty, determination. And during the interview, we once have a press meeting and had some survey. The top 3 prohibitions, the first one is you have no ideas about what you're going to do. Although no experience, you still need to know what kind of job with no experience.
At least to know.
At least you know. You can say, I don't know. If so, people will think you are not ready yet.
Right.
Yeah. The second is you have to know about the industry what you're about to involve. It's not a job title. Maybe you will be in meal factory or in a restaurant. You have to know how to serve in field, or maybe this cuisine is your local food, which you're familiar with the Myanmar food, or maybe the Thai food, and what I can offer the source and help. Third one is the most important. It might not be the first one, but it will make it worse, which is being late. You can't ever be late to the interview.
Of course, it's so important. How can you be late?
But it's city traffic.
No.
So you must, Paul mentioned the key point. Because when we just come, it's strange to us. Lost the direction. Yeah, so you have to, it's not only be on time, but earlier. But sometimes earlier the MRT, you see it's coming, but you just can't get in.
Can't get it.
Yes, so you have to rehearse first, eh?
Google the map first.
Google the map. Rehearse like the inspection.
Right.
Rehearse first and be calm to get there for interview. Yeah.
I always do that.
You always do that. See, here's the endorsement.
No wonder you're successful.
The rehearsal is really necessary. Yeah, and back to the outfit clothes. Before going for the interview, based on the industry to match the clothes. Men generally the common white shirt, clean and neat. Don't be luxury.
Yes.
If it's cold, just put on a blazer.
Yes.
For girls, proper clothes are better. Never makeup, yes. But light is fine, no need to be heavy, or people will feel the distance, or it's like a celebrity. I thought you were looking for no experience. My mistake. So you have to know the object and rehearse in advance. Yes. Attitude. That's right. If you're doing, we will assume some questions and practice repeatedly, so it can be easy. Of course, I usually have a common question is, I'm ready for the interview 2 or 3 weeks before, but when they call my name, I'm totally blank when I walk to the door.
Totally blank.
Nothing I remember.
Many people are like
this. You can't even tell you who you are, what to do.
And what should we do?
Yeah, at the moment, I suggest all of you that when you have nothing, and people see your face in seriousness, don't forget. What should you do when you're too nervous to the interview?
不用害怕说是你不会中文，我只会知道说是我拥有什么，我还会缅甸话，他们通通都不会缅甸话，只有我会。
好有自信哦，香美老师，
所以我
太厉害，
对，有比他们更多的机会才对啊。
Of course, I usually have a common question is, I'm ready for the interview 2 or 3 weeks before, but when they call my name, I'm totally blank when I walk to the door.
Totally blank.
Yeah, nothing I remember.
Many people are like this.
You can't even tell who you are. What to do?
Then what should we do?
Yeah, at this moment, I suggest all of you that when you have nothing,
yes,
and people see your face in seriousness, don't forget you still have the smile they can take away.
I see.
Let's ask Mr. Hong. Besides what Dahua mentioned, a rehearsal and inspection, what else on the attitude do you suggest for the new immigrant? Besides initiative, when you are looking for a job, those preparations are just like Dahua mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah. But to new immigrants, they are not like us who have so many experiences of looking for a job. They are simple. So I think what I mentioned, the initiative, and also you should understand the working field before you work. The working description
to
also
control.
too. Yeah, because their determination. If they choose the company, they will keep on working, not only for 1 year. I believe many of them, sometimes the work is like not whole lifetime, but at least several years. Because they will identify what they do, such as the school. Once they identify the teachers, agree with the teacher, agree with the school and everything, they hold respect to all the units. That's the quality they have. That's why I also appeal the corporations to take care of them. Let's ask Yun Song, what's your preparation when you look for a job?
Because my language was not so good, it was hard for me then. And I was thinking the solution for my easier to find a job. So I went to study again. Study again. Study again to fulfill. Because I know if I don't study more, I'll always be in the bottom. That list will never fit in this society.
To increase self-ability.
Keep on working.
True.
So, Miss Xiangmei, do you have more to share by your experience? Actually, you don't worry for the language. Don't worry. I only needed to know what I have. I still can speak the Myanmar. They all can't speak. Right. You are so confident, Mr. Xiangmei. I should have more chances than they do. Right. I'm here. One day I'll still learn the language. Right. That's me. This is what I believe. Because the more you need, your learning will be faster. Because I don't even like this job. If you don't like this one, then what condition do others request? Because myself, probably I'm career consultant. I've learned and realized that my personality belongs to salesperson.
Salesperson.
Right. So what I'm doing now, the hair beauty, this job it happened from one simple thought. Because when I just came, my mom did hair beauty. There are 11 siblings in the family. So many. 11. A lot. But my mom did hair beauty to raise
you.
Learned what we needed to learn. So you trust the hair beauty. I really wanted to do, but when we came here, my father didn't agree. Because the beauty shop is like dark barber shop.
It's like under table business. Because
we don't understand. It's supposed to be the same. We can't see inside how they do business. My dad thought it's not good.
Your dad is wise.
You can do it. I told him, what is so bright? Why are you so dark? Did he wear sunglasses?
He's really familiar with this business.
It's different. That's the reason I canceled my idea to do the hair beauty. Then turned into duty-free. One day that I was working, the reason I'm doing hair beauty is I went to a salon. I was observing during haircut, print 2,000, dye hair 2,000, haircut 500, 400. The prices.
Memorize it.
I thought so expensive, and I asked the assistant, My personality is wide open. We can see. We were talking how much they earned a month. Not much, 6,000. Your hands are damaged, so put out. Then who earned the money? I will think of that. So you wanna be an owner? When I go back, I bought a lot of practicing tools and the models. My mom said, "Are you crazy?" Yeah, it was not cheap. I said I'm not. I said I'm not crazy. I wanna do it. When I work in duty free, 50,000 a month.
It's quite high.
30,000. Usually 30, 40, 50,000. Between 30 to 50,000. 10 more
It's
years
high.
ago.
It's
10 more
high.
years, 20 years. It was nice because my sales was nice. You
But
can
you
talk
still
to the
wanted to do it.
customers. Then I think this one is easier to earn. One day that you see is almost 10,000. So I decided to learn. I learned when I'm off. I want to prepare for the future because duty free will be bid every 6 years. Every 6 years again. So I don't think that's long term.
It's not certainty.
Not certainly.
Let's ask Yulin. What did you prepare when you look for a job?
That's the proper clothes, like makeup, and prepared some of our own information.
Can you tell us what kind of job you were looking for?
I was looking for the wedding photo studio.
What position?
Bridal secretary.
Bridal
secretary.
Mm-hmm.
I preferred to do styling. Do you well know what description the job that requires? Did you know that you have to change and clean up the gauze? Right. But he said, because from my resume, and I also told him that I'm still studying in advanced school, he thought, because sometimes they need to go around and the timing is hard to match. That comes the problem. Learned how to figure out. He told me to come back after graduate. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And because the family and the study at night, I just did it and learned the skill first.
So you come to Mr. Hong's training center.
Right.
How many jobs have you done?
Me, before, I used to work in factory.
Factory.
Right, for kids' clothes and electronic components. But I prefer the service industry. But this industry is like she mentioned. My mom disagreed with the place. Yeah. Ms. Shame said it's dark. Right. It's not good. Because I think I went once for the haircut. After I finished, I think it's also nice. The haircut can also make it pretty. So I thought it should be nice. So what's your current job? Currently, not yet.
Now she's in the training course.
Yes.
Graduate next year. Now she's learning hair beauty and bleed class.
Right.
Miss Sun, you have something like digital platform. What kind of service is this?
We have two platforms. One is Debra developed digital platform. Digital platform, when you log in, beside is written in Chinese. There are also 6 foreign languages. You can find all of information on it.
One course has 6 languages.
Yes, and you can use mobile devices.
Oh, mobile devices.
Yes. Compared to our mobile service platform, we focus on like what they mentioned for the hair beauty. Do you really need to pay that much? No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
You can log in the website. Once you click, when the teacher comes, the time is treasured. They may charge by seconds. But not here. Once you log in, a simple curling hair, you can't do it well. Want to watch more times? You can repeat it all the time until you're well familiar.
This teacher won't be tired.
Right, and it's modeled language. And we keep on increasing the material we have.
The material.
Yes.
Miss Xiaomei, now it's called career trainer. Can you tell us exactly what a career trainer really does? Next program, Miss Xiaomei will tell you what exactly career trainer is. Can you tell us exactly what a career trainer really does?
At first, Mr. Hong and Mr. Chen taught me it's great to learn these courses. It's great to learn. Because career trainer, I didn't know what it is at first, but I still go. Since in the training center, I was there for 2 years. It took me 2 years for the training progress. Those programs are different.
It takes 2 years.
Yes, it's very different. I will go south and north. Because why do you need to travel a lot? Because I live in Doliu, Yunlin. I see. I needed to go to Taishan for the class. But I must be there. I can't be late. Because punctuality is the key of success. The basic. Right. I will be there 1 day earlier.
Wow, it takes lots of time.
Right. That's why I think after finish the course of career trainer, this is another advanced level. After I've learned, I think because I used to teach, now I'm teaching hair beauty to the new immigrant sisters. It's been already 7 years. It's about 7 years, maybe more. During the teaching, before I went for the courses of career developer, I didn't really understand what I teach. Because if I have 30 students, those who want to do hair beauty, but not all of them can do. Probably 2 or 3 or 4 is a waste to social sources.
Right.
After you learned, but you can't do it, it's a waste. You have to do it. Now I've learned the meaning of career developer. Yes. Now I have a class. Now I have reopened another class. I find the students first, those who will really use it. To sift right.
Sift first.
To sift first.
It's like a tool before it.
So this is a very nice class
this
for
is career developer.
Yes, because you have to know what kind of job really suits you. Proper job. So from the trainer becomes a developer.
This is like an instructor who will tell you what to do the best. This is called career developer.
Fit to the shoe.
Fit to the shoe.
So we won't waste the social sources. No wonder you will pack it of medicine.
And you won't waste your time.
And not my time either.
What I want to emphasize is about the developer. Like what we think of our career fortune teller, you can see if you want to be a hairstylist, he needs to have a talent in art and also ability of communication and also time management.
And a passion.
Yes, passion. And teaching.
Yes.
And because it should be passed on well to be blessed, right?
Yes.
So here I'd like to offer the service from us. We can also use smartphone, computer, iPad to see. That's if after we learn so many skills, it's not only for you to find a job. It can be just like Miss Xiangmei. If we like to open a business, should we have fun? And new immigrants could have funds need. And we will have many business loans which are shown in our job bank site. Such as if we want to open a snack bar, we must think if we need to have business registration because the tax will be different.
Right,
Something like
right.
know-how. Yes, we have free tax model for small business, like vendor or industries or family handicraft too. We all have different methods to reduce the cost for the task. Actually, the sources are very rich. Yeah, and the application for a sponsor or microfinance bank loan, this also requires certain qualification you will understand from our website. And you can also apply a local business establishing sponsor.
Yes.
All this we have places to do the qualification, especially to promote mother culture. And we also have some special policies to help. And these are great sources for all new immigrants sisters.
Okay.
From onboard training, teacher, to onboard specialized class, and digital platform for those who can come. After training, there's career developer to tell you how to do this.
What job suits you?
Yeah, and when you are on board, they still tell you how you can use the loan for the splashment.
Right, still can have you open. That's nice.
Oh, this is really, yeah, I really envy new immigrants.
Don't even that. You can learn by
They
yourself,
have double
right,
identities.
Miss Xiangmei?
Actually, it's an advantage. I think this is also a blessing, especially living in this Taiwan big family.
Right.
Today, we're happy to have 6 of you to come to the show and tell us your experiences and the sources. Hope the new immigrant sisters and the friends.
And actually friends from Taiwan
yeah,
too.
Exactly.
People can use those tools to learn, right?
Yes. All right. Thank you all to come to our show.
Thank you all.
Thank you.